Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. From yesterday, the partial opening of the schools, I resumed. So there is some physical mode of teaching, but still the attendance of students is very low because of the pressure of or fear of the COVID-19 infection. You have to rely on these virtual videos also, virtual class also, because only 50% students have to attend the school and 50% staff have to attend. So there is chosen this disorder in the teaching learning exchange. So better is to see these videos, virtual classes too, and have a physical classroom teaching when it is your turn. There are students in these days of pandemic when life is at stake. We have to care for our lives first. We have to take all these precautionary measures that are in place to save our lives from this deadly virus. Dear students of class 12, subject political science, today we are dealing with one more important topic in our political science, that is the challenges before democracy on the eve of independence. Dear students, in 1947, finally the British surrendered power to the Indians, but some odd things happened here. The partition took place. Finally, India was divided into two new states or two new dominions, that's India and Pakistan. This partition took the religious color. There was mass killing. Both the communities, people from both the communities were killed. Property of people were damaged, and there was a mass movement of people across the borders. But dear students, so the democracy had challenges on the eve of independence. You might be knowing because it is in your class 11th that constitution was ready on 26th of November 1949, and the constitution had adopted the parliamentary type of government. But what were the challenges to the democratic form of government on the eve of independence? First of all, you need to know what is democracy. Democracy is simply what is in a social context. It means equality. Where there is no equality, there is no democracy. And when we give it the form of political form or the government form, then it is the rule of the people. So on the eve of independence, there was challenge before the democracy, because first of all it was difficult to for the delimitation of constitution. The masses were illiterate, how to vote, how to choose a leader. This was the difficult thing before all Indians, because most of people were illiterate. So in 1947, the election commissioner of India did not support elections at random, because according to the election commissioner of India, it is very difficult to prepare the list of voters and whom should be given vote and whom should be not given the vote, how the delimitation of the constitution would be there, and also in charge and disorder, where the secular character of the country is threatened. So democracy had challenges on the eve of independence. So finally, the interim government was formed in 1947, because of no elections were held. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of India. He became the interim Prime Minister of India. No elections were held in 1947. The first general elections were held in 1952. So, because Election Commission of India given the task to prepare voters, delimitation of the constitution, and it was difficult for him to prepare voters, to whom to give a vote, whom not to give a vote, in the chaos and disorder when the people were moving from one place to another place fear, in fear of their life. So it was a big challenge to the democracy on the eve of independence. Second important thing that challenged Indian democracy on the eve of independence was that there was no party system. There was the era of one party. That was Indian National Congress, which got formed in 1885, was only the political party that was existing on the cards. So there was no other choice than other than this Indian National Congress. The Gandhi had suggested that the Indian National Congress should be disbanded or dismissed because this suspended this organization because it played its role in from 1885 to the independence of India. So the Indian National Congress that was formed in 1885 have not now a role to play, but political parties, leaders, all things. These were very difficult things before the illiterate mass. How to choose a leader, how to vote, what is the voting procedure. These were all the things that were challenged to the Indian democracy on the eve of independence. So, dear students, so the biggest challenge that the Indian democracy was facing at the eve of independence was the mass migration of the people because rehabilitation of the people from the Pakistani area, the people were migrating to India from this Indian territory, or we can say the Indian part. The people were migrating to Pakistan because it took the religious color. So there was no first of all, it was rehabilitate the people because there was fear. People left behind their properties in Pakistan, in India, when there was a mass migration of the people. So, in this disturbance, chaos, and order, it was difficult to make people aware about the democratic means, what is democracy, how to vote, and the delimitation of the constitution. So, everything was disturbing. So, the biggest challenge to the democracy was on the eve of independence because there were uh, situations which were not favorable to in the democracy at that very time. First of all, the leaders thought that first of all we need to rehabilitate the people and we should stop the mass killing of the people on the both the sides of the borders, or we can say on the either sides of the borders. First, it was the rehabilitation to task to rehabilitate people. Oh, dear student, so the concluding the fact, on the eve of independence, Indian democracy had challenges because the first of all, it was mass migration of people from the borders across the borders, and the Indian Election Commissioner was not enabled to prepare list delimitation of the constitution. So the democracy on the eve of independence had challenges. So elections were not held after independence in India in 1947 because Election Commissioner of India did not support the elections. And finally, the first general elections in India were held in 1952 when all the things were settled gradually and slowly. This is all about the challenges on the challenge to the democracy on the eve of independence. Hope you might have grasped it. But before leaving the class, I'm advising you to see these things on your available political science reference books. If any sort of confusion or query strikes your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. And when you post your query by any means, within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. Dear students, partial opening of schooling is on. You have to keep all the restrictions and SOPs in mind while entering in the school premises and in the classroom also. And I hope you would act upon my advices that's about the SOPs and will save your lives and start getting the physical mode of teaching. Thanks. Be well, asset.